Welcome back to my channel. So if you are interested in seeing how I achieve this beautiful bronzy nice eye look, then just keep on watching. But before you do so, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you do not miss any content that I post. So again, if you want to see how I achieve this beautiful eye look using this Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette, then just keep on watching. Okay, so let me zoom you guys in a bit, just a little bit. Okay, so there's no transition shade that I want to use in this eyeshadow palette, so I am going to be taking my Going Coconuts by ColourPop, and I am going to be using the shade Culotta, and it's the last matte shade on the top row, a taupey type matte shade. And we are going to be setting this top area of the eye with the shade, because I did not set this base this morning, so I want to set it with this shade, because this base that I used this morning is like on a real greasy side, and it's the NYX Gotcha Covered Total Concealer in the shade Medium, and it's more of a greasy, oily type concealer. So I just want to make sure I'm setting this concealer first. So I'm just going to continue to pack it across that area to set it. And I wish it would have dried down a little bit. It's like really oily, really oily. So I'm just going to continue to set it. I think it's setting pretty good though, for the most part. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little Wet n Wild Cream Brulee. Well, you know what? I'm going to stick with this palette because it's about the same shade. The very first matte shade in the palette. And we're going to go ahead and set the brow bone area while we are in this eyeshadow palette. You know, like I said, I didn't have the shadows in this Too Faced Extra Spicy palette to set the lids with, so I'm just taking colors that I have in other eyeshadow palettes to do that. Okay, so now we are going to blend these two areas together, lightly blend. I just like really still tacky a little bit. So now we're going to go into the Extra Spicy Gingerbread palette. So we're going to take the shade, let's take the fourth shade on the top row, this matte shade for the gram. And we're going to take this shadow and place it right in the crease area. Is that a shimmer shade? No. Wait a minute. It looks like it. A satin type. We're gonna find out, aren't we? So we're gonna place it. No, it's not. Right in the crease area with this same fluffy brush by BH. And I'm gonna go all the way to the inner corner area with this shade. And just packing it right in the crease area all the way to the outer V. I'm packing a little bit more. So it's placing really good, even though this base is tacky. I have a brush here. There you go. I'm going to take a little bit more for the gram and just lightly blend in this crease area until I can get it to set like I want it. I don't think I'm going to be using this again for my base unless I set it, because it's like super oily. And I don't want it to take away from the way the eyeshadow places and blends. So it's like super wet. Place a little bit more. So now we're going to lightly blend. Okay, and I'm placing a little bit more on the other eye as well and blending, lightly blending. And a little bit more. And I'm just placing a little more at a time. Like I said, until I get it to set and blend to my liking. So I'm lightly blending again. I like the shadows, though. The shadow is really pretty. So now I'm going to take the Morphe 505. It's just this large fluffy brush. I'm just going to blend the edges, and we're not applying any more shadow right now to the brush. We're just going to blend these edges closer towards the brow bone area. I'm liking how this blending together though. It's like really pretty. You want to just continue to blend these edges. I like that. So now we are going to go back in with the first shade. Since this is a more denser fluffy brush. And go right back into that crease one more time, placing that shade and blending. I like that. I like that. That's blending like really good. So what I want to do now is go in with, I don't know. I'm always like speechless. Let's do this shade here, the second shade in the palette, and not in the palette, but on the second row. And this is Spicy Manny, and it's this shimmer shade, and we're going to pack it. And I didn't put any glue on here because I'm trying to see if this base is sticky enough to hold this shadow, but we are going to see. So I'm just packing it with my finger. I like that though. It's kind of like done hard panned on me a little bit. So we're gonna apply a little bit more on the other eye. I like the way that looks. It's so pretty. But what I want to do, I'm going to go in with my glitter glue because I feel like it's not going to stick with this greasy base. So I'm going to just take little bit of the Too Faced glitter glue and do my norm. Let's blend these two fingers together and place it right. We're going to place it all over the eyelid because I feel like I've been here long enough. So we're just going to place this and see what we can do to end this look. Because I'm running late again. So now we're going to go back in with the same shade. Let's see what it does now. Okay, so we're just making sure it's coated really, really good. It's coming together pretty though. Okay, so now we're just going to make sure the other eye has the same amount of payoff and shimmer. It's pretty, but I like this color. It's like a coppery shimmer shade. It's pretty though. You just want to make sure you blend the shadow out really, really good on your lid. And I'm just double coating it since I used the glitter glue. In addition to the lid has already been a little bit on the oily side with that concealer. I don't think I'm going to be using that base anymore for my eyeshadow base. We're going to take the Morphe 505 and just make sure everything is blended well. Make sure this crease area is blended. I like how that is turning out. So now we're going to blend the area above the crease. Make sure everything else is blended pretty good. I think that is like so pretty, and I think that's probably going to do it for this look. So now I'm going to take my makeup wipe and we're going to clean up under the eye. Okay, so this is the final eyelid look, portion of the eyelid. So I'm going to do my norm, jump off camera, do the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys my final look. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back. This is the final look using the Gingerbread Too Faced Extra Spicy eyeshadow palette. Now for my lower lash line, I used the last matte shade on the second row, and I applied it right in that area on the lower lash line going towards the outer V. And then from the center going towards the inner corner, I used the very first shimmer shade on the second row. That is how I completed the entire eye look using this palette. Now to finish the rest of my face, I used a couple of different products. For my face, I went in with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation in the shade 9.5. I love how it performed. I've never used this since I've had it in my collection, but I'm definitely going to be keeping it out. I really like the radiance finish that it gave, because it is a radiance foundation with hyaluronic acid, and it's a medium to full coverage, and I did get that medium feel to it. It's not a full coverage look today, but I absolutely love how it turned out. This is a great foundation, but now I'm going to see how it wears all day, but it did apply really, really good. To finish the rest of my face, I bronzed and blushed with my Juvia's Place palettes, duo palettes. I bronzed with the tan, and I used both shades in this palette to bronze with, and I kind of set my face with the top shade in the mixed a little bit of both to set the other areas of my face. Now for blush, I did use both of the shades in the Volume 2 Blushed Rouge palette. Rougey I did use both shades to blush a little bit. And for my highlighter today, I used my MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter to highlight my area above my cheekbones. For my lips, I used my Saint Luxie lip liner in the shade Secret Admirer, and it's this deep chocolate shade, and I topped it with my Pat McGrath's lip gloss in, I don't know, but this is it. Hopefully you guys can see it. But it's this nice iridescent, look like some reflects of gold and stuff, and kind of like a light pink goldish looking shade. So that, and my eyelashes, I'm sorry, my lashes, I used the Kiss Ruffle lashes. So that completes the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Goodbye.